Hi, it's Paula from Pola Quilting. Welcome back to my channel. The quilt I will present today was built from few blocks you would see in my tutorials. It also is double-sided, so I will kind of walk you through the steps how I quilted it. So side A has been put together from blocks Magic Numbers Patterns 18, which is called Fun When Funs 2.0, and Magic Numbers Pattern 19 Square Evolution. I really did like how this fitted together to make this secondary design of that square. I wanted the quilt to be a bit bigger, so for the border around I added some rail fence blocks I had in my stash. These were actually donated to me, so they were not exactly even. So I squared them up, and so they look a little bit wonky, but they're all the same size and they fitted nicely around. For side B, I used up a number of blocks I prepared when I was creating my book Magic Numbers Quilting. So just random numbers from the book. Making quilts from these blocks is so easy, as there's nothing to plan. You just grab and go. However, this was a quilt for a special baby, and so I wanted to celebrate it by adding initials to the design. As a part of working with other creators, I received an ElementoQuilt pattern from Monika. She's the designer and teacher behind Penny Spool Quilts. I think it was meant to be, as it came just before I found out the baby is coming, so perfect fit. The alphabet letters in the pattern are 10.5 inches unfinished, which is perfect large size to mix with my Magic Numbers blocks, and I only needed to add a small frame around them to fit with my unfinished blocks from Magic Numbers book. They are traditional pieces using just a few basic techniques. There are no curves, no paper piecing or applique, so really it makes this alphabet accessible to more beginner quilters. Literally anyone can do those. Also, I found the pattern itself is very well written and I have no issues with following instructions, which at the time is a challenge for me, especially that English is not my first language, so sometimes it causes a problem, but here no issues at all, and I'm sure I will find more use for those letters in the future. As this is double-sided quilt, I made side B slightly bigger than the side A, and first I basted just side B with the batting. I lightly quilted it using this beautiful Orpheus orange color, which is just random big zigzag all over with just a walking foot. I then trimmed the quilt to remove excess batting, so I just had the backing and batting squared up to the same size. Then I was able to center the side A on top of it, and then obviously I basted it again, and then I used the orange color in my bobbin to kind of carry on with that orange at the side B, and I have added a yellow at the top. And again, here I just quilted 3 layers together. I know you could quilt all the 3 layers together at the same time, but I kind of use this method when I want to make sure one, the quilt is centered, and also I find it that it's easier for me. The quilting looks better and there are no puckers, so I just use that quite often if I've got also quilt at the back. And I went with a quite big stitch size here, 3.5, when quilting on either of the sides of the quilt. I finished by adding purple binding on side A. I've added it by machine and then finished off on side B by hand, and the purple kind of goes with the colors of the letters. The quilt has been gifted and now happily used as a play mat, because obviously baby is a little bit too small to use it as a quilt itself. If you like to know more about Elemento pattern, please visit Monika's website, and if you like to learn more about how to use your scraps with Magic Number system, please check out my website. I have added all relevant links in the description below. Please let me know in the comments how you like my quilt, how you like the combinations of the different designs from different tutorials. Is this something you would consider make yourself? Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.